Yo, what's going on? Mike from Mike Talk Sports. Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals are back as Kyler Murray made his first appearance in about a year and absolutely balled out, leading the Arizona Cardinals to a 25-23 victory over the Atlanta Falcons. In today's episode of Mike Talk Sports, I'm going to be breaking down Kyler Murray's performance and what this means for the Arizona Cardinals moving forward. After a 3-and-out on their first drive, the Cardinals offense got it rolling in their second drive. They had a 15-play drive, and this was exactly what Kyler Murray in this offense needed in order for Kyler Murray to really shake off that rust. He really looked surgical out there, and something I was very impressed with right away with Kyler Murray was his mental clock and his processor. Every single time the pass rush would come, which was very often in this game, as the Falcons came out with a very aggressive blitz-heavy scheme, basically daring these Cardinals receivers to win one-on-one matchups down the field, which later in the game they absolutely did, especially with Trey McBride. That's something that's very positive as well. Trey McBride, 8 catches for 131 yards. These two have really never played significant snaps together, as Trey McBride did not get a lot of playing time until the end of his rookie season, and this is of course when Kyler Murray went down with an injury. So to see this connection already looking absolutely incredible is definitely a great sign for the Cardinals moving forward. But again, getting back to the mental aspect of the game for Kyler Murray, he was so quick and decisive with his reads. The pre-snap reads were always there for Kyler Murray in this game. He did make a few mistakes in his post-snap reads, which did cause an interception later on in this game. It was a bit of a miscommunication as well, which is going to happen at times in this season, as Kyler Murray just has not gotten enough reps with these guys in this new offense yet. But something Josh Dobbs and Clayton Tune, of course, really struggled with in this offense was holding on to the ball way too long. This is what caused Josh Dobbs in this Arizona offense to lead the league in fumbles under Josh Dobbs. And then, of course, this was an issue with Clayton Tune in his one and only start. But Kyler Murray, again, getting pressured significantly in this game, only took 2 sacks. He looked fearless in the pocket. The way he navigated the pocket was so impressive. And talk about fearless. As a Cardinals fan, I cringed when this happened. But again, this just speaks to the toughness of Kyler Murray. When he threw an interception, he went out there right away, made the tackle, and it was a very tough tackle at that. There was actually a couple times in this game where Kyler Murray took a big hit, which is very uncommon for Kyler Murray, as he does a great job of avoiding hits. But in this game, man, you could tell he missed football and he missed the physical aspect of the game, and he absolutely looked game. But again, in the first half, he really did look good. After that 15-play field goal drive, they also had another field goal drive. And then after that field goal drive, they had a 9-play, 75-yard touchdown drive that capped off with a nice Kyler Murray rushing touchdown. The Cardinals did slow down in the third quarter. Again, that's where that interception happened. But in the fourth quarter, where it mattered, Kyler Murray in this offense showed up. Kyler Murray had a game-winning drive opportunity with about 2:30 left in the game, and on third down, 3rd and 10, they needed to get a significant play to extend the drive, and Kyler Murray shows why he can make plays no other quarterback in the National Football League can make. He had that Fran Tarkenton, Russell Wilson-esque scramble. He really ran about 40 yards, only 10 yards officially on the play, but the way he can evade pass rushers, especially these huge-bodied pass rushers, Kyler Murray is just so hard to tackle no matter how big and how fast you are, and he proved it on that play yet again. It really reminded me of that Raiders play he had last season at the beginning of the season to win that game, and that's something we can expect going forward from Kyler Murray. It was so nice to see 6 carries for 33 yards and a touchdown in this game from Kyler Murray. That ACL looks absolutely ready to go. Something that was also evident in this game was the love he has for Rondale Moore, especially underneath. He loves Rondale Moore on those stick routes, and he somewhat struggled to be incorporated into the passing game this year, but it was nice to see him have 5 catches for 43 yards in this game. Now, Hollywood Brown, they of course missed on that huge touchdown opportunity early on in this game. So Hollywood only ended with 1 catch for 28 yards, but that's a connection I expect to be very prolific going forward. Even though they were just off in this game, they do have that natural chemistry being college receiver and quarterback duo, and last year, while they played together at the beginning of the season, they played absolutely phenomenal together. And another bright spot and a takeaway for Kyler Murray in the Cardinals in this game is Michael Wilson. Now, the end stats for Michael Wilson is nothing amazing. 3 catches for 34 yards, but I think Michael Wilson has fully established himself as a future number 3 wide receiver, a future number 2 outside receiver on this team. That effort just always shows up for Michael Wilson. There were so many times in this game where he had key important blocks for James Conner down the field, along with some Trey McBride catches as well. And Michael Wilson had that almost touchdown to end the game for the Cardinals. Again, the effort from Michael Wilson, along with that big body target, is something Kyler Murray has really missed in this Arizona era for Kyler Murray. And that's something they now do have with Michael Wilson. Another big takeaway of this game is Kyler Murray in his first game in this Drew Petzing offense. Something I had such a significant question mark going into this game and really for the rest of the season for this new offensive coordinator quarterback duo is under the center. So Kyler Murray has really never ran plays under center to a significant capacity, not only in his Cardinal career, but dating back to Texas A&M and Oklahoma as well. So to see Kyler Murray run a bunch of plays under center and look really good doing so, only getting about 2 balls batted in this game, and both of those plays were actually from shotgun as well. So to see Kyler Murray and his ability to read over the middle of the field from under center is a very nice positive for this offense moving forward. They're not going to have to change a significant amount of their identity just because Kyler Murray is entered back into this season. Rather, they're going to keep running that same playbook, but it's going to be executed at a higher level with a higher level quarterback in there. Now, I know it is just one game, but this offense looked only 1 or 2 pieces away from being a top 15 offense in the entire league. They really are only an offensive lineman or 2 away and 1 receiver away from being very prolific on the offensive end, which is something they've shown flashes of being able to do in the Kyler Murray era. And then defensively, I thought the defense again was schemed up very nicely in this game. Now, there were some miscommunications, and overall, the talent on defense is absolutely atrocious. So really, my main takeaway from this game is no, the Cardinals will not draft a quarterback in this year's NFL draft. Rather, we really need to prioritize that receiver room to get 1 elite receiver in there. If that's not going to be Marvin Harrison Jr., then it's probably not even a bad idea to try to trade for a good wide receiver at this point rather than to draft one at the top of the draft that isn't Marvin Harrison Jr. because this defense just needs so much work still. There really is no good pieces on that defensive line except BJ Ojulari, another huge positive for the young guys in Arizona in this game. The secondary really does need some work though, and honestly at this point I would love to see Budda Baker get traded, but overall positive vibes coming out of Arizona with Kyler Murray's first start. He absolutely is the franchise quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals moving forward. Thanks for watching today's episode of Mike Talk Sports. Let me know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on Kyler Murray, and do you agree with my take that this game really does solidify him as the quarterback of the future for the Cardinals? If you enjoyed today's video, I really appreciate it. Smack that like and hit subscribe.